This house is in Arcadia, and Steve here is actually the first customer for this house. We designed it in North Carolina, and we adapt the house to any climate, and he's in a 9,000 foot altitude, a very cold climate in the mountains of California, and it can get extremely cold at night, and it can get extremely hot during the day. So Steve, how's the house doing?
It's doing really well. We actually, we've been through one winter so far, and here at the end of the summer, where we had some real hot weather this summer. Usually up here in Big Bear, it only gets 90 degrees, maybe one day out of the summer. Well, we had a stretch of about 3 weeks where it was well over 100 down below, and we were in the 90s, mid 90s for 14, 15 days in a row. And the house was great. It was about 74 degrees inside. It worked really well in the heat. In the wintertime, also, being able to isolate the upper part of the house here allowed us to keep the inside of the house where we sleep and cook and watch TV and all that at 70 degrees. There were a couple days where it was down about 67, 68, but that's not bad either.
What will be typical outside temperature here?
It can be 30 degrees outside, and the sun is just coming in here and making it really nice. This is the place to be out here in the sun space during the wintertime in the day. I had no idea that there was a house that could actually heat and cool itself just by using the sun and the earth. So when I stumbled across you guys on the web, it all made perfect sense to me. Here I'm not looking at just a house that's going to help out a little bit. I'm looking at a house that's going to actively take care of my heat and my cooling. And that really appealed to me. So I contacted you guys, and you guys worked with an engineer out here to make sure that this complied with all the California stuff, and we had no problems getting it through plan check.
I imagine you can have a little smugness with the heating oil cost.
With all the things that we've just been through, and seeing gas at the pump over $3 a gallon, and I just heard on the news that everything's going up. Propane, natural gas, heating oil, all more than 30 or 40%.
It's not just the cost. If it ever comes to the point where you can't get them, you're going to be okay.
Right. I'm still going to be able to live in a warm house. Well, we're out here in the sun space of my house, which I kind of think of as the heart or the engine of the house, basically. In the wintertime, when the sun is arcing across the southern sky, it's just filling this space with sunlight and heat. And it heats up these floor tiles, and it heats up the log walls, and the heat rises and goes up through these louvers up here into the attic. This out here and the attic and the basement are all kind of the atmosphere of the house. If you think of the house inside there as the earth, everything around it is the atmosphere, and that's what helps keep us hot and cool. But the heat rises, goes up through these louvers, and it drops down through the air shaft on the north side of the house, comes through the basement, and then comes up through these vents, continues around, heating up these timbers, so that at night we get all that heat on the inside of the house and we stay nice and cozy.